we will consider a theorem which is known as quotient remainder theorem. In this theorem we see that given any integer n and a positive integer d, there exist a unique integers q and r such that this equality holds and n is equal to dq plus r, where the condition on r is that r is greater than equal to 0 and less than d. सो इस थ्योरम में हम बेसिकली एक इंटीजर और उसका जो डिवाइज़र है d, जिसे हम उसके डिवाइड करेंगे, उसके साथ एक रिलेशन बना लेते हैं और एक इक्वालिटी उसमें हम बना लेते हैं। उस इक्वालिटी में हमारे पास जो कोशेंट है और जो रिमाइंडर है वो यूनिक इंटीजर्स हमारे पास आते हैं। उस इंटीजर को हम इस तरीके से लिख सकते हैं। सो इन दिस एग्जांपल we see how we relate an integer n and any positive integer d. So first see that n is equal to 54 and d is equal to 4. So how come we relate them and find q and r? We just simply divide it. Here we can see that when we divide 54 by 4 and we directly multiply it by 13 and we get 52, and here 2 is the remainder. So we can relate it like 54 is equal to 4 into 13 and plus the remainder, which is 2. So q is equal to 13 and r is equal to 2 in this case. So next examples can easily be seen. Now we study the mode function. So what is a mode function? When we divide an integer with some integer, we get a quotient, and if it is not a proper divisor, we get a remainder. So we see that when we divide 113 with the 24, we get 4 as a quotient and 17 as a remainder. What is mod and what is div? So 113 mod 24 is giving us the remainder, and 113 div 24 is giving us the quotient. The mode function is just giving us the remainder value, and the div function is giving us the quotient value. So we see now the definition. Given an integer n and a positive integer d, and div d means the integer quotient obtained when n is divided by d. So it is basically the quotient, and when we write n mod d, we get a non-negative integer remainder that is obtained after dividing n by d. Symbolically we can write it: if n and d are integers and d has the condition that it is positive, then n div d is equal to q and n mod d is equal to r. If and only if n is equal to dq plus r, and we know by the quotient remainder theorem that when we divide n by some number d, we get this result where q is the quotient and r is the remainder. So q and r are integers here, and these are unique integers, and we get r which is less than d and greater than or equal to 0. Now we see a relation among divisibility and floor function, which we have a theorem here. if n is any integer and d is a positive integer, and if q is equal to n over d floor and r is equal to n minus d into n over d floor, then n is equal to dq plus r and 0 is less than equal to r is less than d. So when we prove this theorem by direct method, we choose that suppose n is any integer and d is a positive integer, and for these two numbers n and d, n over d is equal to some integer that is q, and r is defined as r is equal to n minus d into n over d floor. We need to show that from these given statements that n is equal to dq plus r, where r is between 0 and d. So we substitute for dq plus r the values of d and r, and we see that we have this q is equal to n over d floor, plus for r we have n minus d into n over d floor, and by solving this and cancelling we get n. So this is the obvious result we get from putting these values. So it remains only to show that 0 is less than equal to r is less than d, and we know that q is equal to n over d floor, and by using the definition of floor, n over d will lie in between q and q plus 1. So since q is that integer, so we have q and q plus 1, and n over d lies between these two integers, and we get this inequality. Now we are just multiplying this inequality by d, and when we multiply this inequality by d, we see that we get dq, and d is cancelled by this d here, and dq plus d. So, and solving this inequality again by subtracting this dq from each entry in the inequality, we see that dq minus dq is giving us 0, and then n minus dq is less than d. So by subtracting dq from all parts, we see that we have this inequality. We know that r is equal to n minus d into n over d floor, and n over d floor is exactly equal to that number q. So we have n is equal to n minus d into q. So r is equal to n minus dq, and now we can replace this n minus dq with r, and we get this inequality. This is the proof for the given theorem. Now, using the floor notation, we will compute div and mod, the definition we have studied. So 3850 div 17 is calculated by taking the floor of 3850 over 17, and the resulting value will be in decimal, and we must take the integral part through definition. So now we have 226 as an answer. Just like that, we can use div to solve the mod of 3850 mod 17, and this will be 3850 minus 17 into the floor of 3850 over 17, which is 226. and by solving this we get 8. So now we have this remainder, and div function is giving us quotient.